Who
What
said
is
you
my
can't?
best friend?
Who said you can't?
I promise you can't.
Did he break the law?
No. Hold on. I'm talking. What I just said was what. Pay attention to what I'm saying. Stop trying to prove your point. What I said is, if I am hired to be in a federal position and I have a certain security clearance that other people, regular civilians, don't have, I can't bring my best friend just because he's my best friend and say, well, hey, you put me in here, so hey, he can come too. That's my boy.
But that's
you
not
can't
how
do
it,
that.
But see, that's disingenuous. It's not how it went. He
Listen,
already had a security
going,
clearance. He already had a security clearance. The
right.
government have already, come on, man. He do business with the government. That's not a random person. Now it's random because he's doing something that the Democrats don't like. At first they like him. Now I just don't want you touching this part. This is what I don't like about you. You ain't got no choice. You lost the election. Shut up. If you lost, you ain't got no choice. Because y'all didn't care when we were talking about when we lost. Hey, we don't like transgender. No, you guys lost. We gonna put them in your face, and we gonna make every commercial about transgenderism.
Did you as a person that lost say, "Oh, you're right, I lost. Let me shut up"?
If it's
did you say that?
No, they cheated.
Okay, okay. So what are you talking about?
Get away with that? Trump didn't cheat.
Oh, but the cause does not change the condition. So if you say, hey man, if she left you, you can't stalk her and go, hey, but she divorced me, so I can stalk her. Or she cheated on me, so I can stalk her. Like, no, you just can't stalk her. See, what you like to do is go back to the reason that I'm stalking to somehow give that some kind of validity or make it okay. So you're like, well, yeah, we can keep talking even though we lost because y'all cheated. But when y'all lost, you can't talk anymore because we didn't cheat. That doesn't make sense.
Because you lost fair and square. When you cheat,
what
it's like let's bring up football. It's like freaking Tom Brady deflating the balls and a team that lost. Like, hey, what the? Hey, shut up! Come on, No, we play fair and square. We have a right to argue with you. Yeah, but the Super Bowl's over. No, it's not. You took something from us. We got something to say to you. We're not going to shut up. That's not fair. You can't come to the drawing board and say the agreement is that we're gonna play fair, and then you cheat, and then say everybody shut up. That ain't how that works. That's not how that works.
All right, cool. Well, we're just gonna look into the past. Like I said, I didn't want to be talking about Democrats. You keep bringing them up.
You have to look at the difference. That's how that works.
You don't, and see that. And let me tell you why. It is no different than a new relationship, even if you had a relationship before, because your previous relationship is going to cause you to act a certain way in this new one. Whether it was good or bad, who you are today is nothing but a trace from who you were yesterday. That's it. So if you had a terrible relationship, guess what? You don't agree with that?
We're humans. You always bring in what you from what your papa taught you as a child, instilled in you. You gonna always like. I never heard of that. That's just crazy. That's what makes you who you are.
Right. So we agree.
But you telling me don't bring up that's what makes you what you are.
So do we agree?
Sure, but you just said don't bring it up.
Okay, so when you're in your new relationship, can you be talking to your girl now about all the stuff about your old relationship?
She gonna see it if you talk about it or not.
I didn't ask you that. Yeah, you keep doing that.
She gonna ask you where that come from. Where did this come from?
So guess what? This is another thing that Republicans are more known for. Is this this directness? Is this constant? It feels like a magic show. Like I asked you a specific question, you flip the words and answer a different question. I said, "Are you gonna?" She's gonna see it anyway. I didn't say is she gonna see it. Of course she's gonna see it. It's you.
But
my question is,
so don't bring up slavery. Nobody brings up slavery then.
There it is. There, ladies and gentlemen, this is normal. He doesn't even notice it. He doesn't even notice it. This is normal. Even if the camera wasn't on right now, this is normal. I do this all the time with him. I'm like, you're all over the place. Why are we talking about that now? Why are we talking about Dave Soros now? Or Jeff Soros? Why are we talking about, how are we talking about mechanical flies? Well, because aren't there flies? Didn't they make those mosquitoes? It's like, I'm not saying that they didn't. I'm just trying to deal with this conversation about the school issue.
I'm making a point.
This is how, but you're always making other points. Both of us have a ton of points.
It correlates to the conversation.
Both of us have a ton of points to make. It cannot be a productive conversation unless we can find a topic to stay on and make the points about that topic. You like to just make points just about.
What?
You do. You make points about.
Your argument was don't bring up the past because it truly doesn't matter. What I'm saying is that if that's the case, why so many people bringing up statistic racism? Because it's what is it rooted in? They basically bringing up slavery. When you go back into the statistic racism, systemic racism, you go back to slavery and how the inconsistencies happen between Black people and white people and the kick they had up during that time. So you have to explain the past in order to understand what the hell you're talking about. If you don't, it's like, what's systemic racism? Where did it come from? Oh, don't even talk about where it came from. Where about what happened now? That don't work.
So here, let me just say this, and then we're gonna get into DEI, and then we might wrap it up for today. So at least let me tell you why I was saying what I was saying, because you answered so many other questions that you never allowed me to get to the point. Mm-hmm. My point was not that, of course, that's the point I was trying to make, is that you're connected to all of your history. My point was, but when it is time to talk about how amazing your current girlfriend is, you don't need to talk about comparing her to the last girlfriend. My point was, if there's something beautiful about the thing that is before you or the thing that you are in the midst of right now, you literally can just talk about the thing right now. You don't have to go, oh man, she's great because the last girl didn't even cook for me and she does. She's great because, my mama, she used to say that, and then she does. She's great because my homeboy wife, she blah, blah, blah. But you don't have to do that. So you always say the only way I can talk about it is by telling you about these other things. And I'm telling you that is not true. That's what you choose. Hold on.
The administration was last month.
Hold on. That is what you choose to do. And a lot of times you choose to not try to hear and listen to what I'm saying. You're really listening to where can you rebut? Where can you refute what I'm saying? Instead of trying to find, okay, can I understand the place that he's coming from? Because I'm constantly trying to find a place of where you're coming from.